I went outside yesterday when it was beautiful and the sun was shining, and today it's all snowing and windy, and I mean, it is mid-November now, so well played, nature. Well played. But what's important about having spent time outside yesterday, and of course it is important, is that I love nature, and I love to share nature with you guys because, I mean, you know, we are nature, and everyone needs appreciation. Gosh, I love you, nature. I get lost in nature sometimes, so I want to get lost with you guys. So I'm just gonna splice in a couple of clips just in case you couldn't get outside today, or just in case you wanted to frolic with us in nature. So enjoy that. Let me put this in there. Is this a good idea? It could be. It could be a grand idea. It's grand! Oh, hi, are we recording?
I'm just holding the camera.
Okay, we were hanging out, we were talking about how this is a great riding rock and how much I love rock. Danielle loves rock. The way that people love dolphins, Danielle loves rocks. And geology is amazing. But I've never really taken the proper time to study it because I'm impatient. I like to learn a little bit about everything. And then I like to talk to people who know everything about it. And I'm like, tell me more. Excellent. It's my favorite thing. You need someone to talk to about the interesting stuff? I'm your ears. Bring it on. Oh, yes. I had an opportunity in college to take a geology course in Hawaii. Oh, I wish I had taken it, but I was young and I was like, I ain't got no money. I can't go to Hawaii. And so I didn't. It's here. But I look back and I'm like, I could have scraped it together somehow. Imagine studying rocks in Hawaii. I'm gonna fall off of this rock. Anyway, here we are in nature, which I love. Yes, and the leaves are turning yellow, and it's magnificent. I feel like this is the most golden I've ever seen a November.
What kind of adventures would you take on this rock? Like, if this rock lit up right now,
oh, if this rock
where
could be like
would
a horse
you go?
or an elephant or an olifant a la Lord of the Rings, because I just decided that's what it would be. Well, I'd have to ask its name, and then I'd have to ask my name, and we'd have to develop a bond and trust. And then off we go, and then probably, I mean, you said dimensions before,
Yes.
right? So if
Yes,
I was going
of
through
course.
dimensions, first I'd like to mermaids. We have to talk. Let's magic together. I'm ready. Siren, your sing-song to me. I feel like I'd understand that. And I'm so connected to the sea. Plus, a rock would help me, like, you know, I imagine like a dome, like in Sandy.
Ooh.
Sandy from SpongeBob, like just dome it
oh
up.
yes.
Sandy.
Oh, Sandy, that's cute.
It's a pleasure to meet you, my friend. Yes, you see, I go around doing this. I literally hug trees, as a tree hugger does, because I love them. I have a tree by my house. It's guardian in front of my house. And it got planted there one day, like I didn't plant it there, and it wasn't always there, but we have like trees that are just issued there one day by the Parks Department. You get a tree, you get a tree, you get a tree. All right. So one day this tree was planted, and I quickly developed a bond because I love trees. And it's a hawthorn tree, so it gets red berries in the winter, which are beautiful. My grandmother likes to use them for Christmas decorations. They do look festive. Although I feel guilty breaking the branches. I'm like, thank you. Sorry, thank you. But grandma loves them. And in not the fall, in May, it's like a bridal bouquet of flowers. It's just like poof, 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 just beautiful white flowers. Do you hear any?
Oh, I heard something. You heard that though, right?
Yeah, there's always movement in the woods, my friend. It's home to many a creature. Even though we can't see them right now. Many birds. I mean, you saw the one when we came in. Little green hopping finch. Fantastic.
Oh, it was a finch?
I think. I don't know. It's a small, petite bird with like soft green and yellow coloring.
Oh.
I need to learn more birds because I do a lot of bird watching here. We have some amazing bird life. I see cardinals and blue jays all the time recently. It's beautiful. I found a blue jay feather the day before my birthday. Magical!
Did you look it up to see what it means?
Oh yeah, blue jays are amazing. Well, it's interesting because blue jays are quite loquacious and they have many different calls, and they're very spicy. If you get anywhere near their nest, they're like, what are you doing here? And you do not want to get attacked by a blue jay. So they're very forward action and focused and excellent with the gift of gab because of all the different calls they know. So they're a great bird to listen to for speaking. And it has many different hues of blue as well. It has sky blue, indigo, and black, and then softer powdery blues. So basically any blue, angel light, aquamarine.
Wow.
I have lots of aquamarine. That's not true. I have lots of emotion set in specific aquamarine that I have that I wear as earrings because they are my pendants. I love them. And I love to rub stones. This is why I love stones. They each have a different texture. And when you polish the stones, you can get such smooth softness out of it. So the aquamarine, one of them in particular, has a great facet. It's perfect for just rubbing stones. And then you just see me like this. I'm not wearing them today. I went to the woods, so I was like, let's not jewelry. But I did like wear the long purple sweater that trails like a cloak to instantly snag on a bush. And I'm like, oh yes, pardon me, if I may. I talk to plants like they're people because they are. Just because they don't talk and walk with me doesn't mean they're not communicating. Did you hear about their network of roots beneath the earth? Trees in particular? Now, I'm not sure if this is one type of tree or all types of trees, but there's a tree forest that below the surface, all the roots are intricately woven within each other, and there's like a network of communication. So like if there's danger or predators or fire in one end of the forest, they can send message to warn the other trees. I don't know what they do about it. But yeah, isn't that amazing? The internet is full of amazing things. Whether they're true or not is up to you.
Right.
And science.
Right.
But science doesn't always fully comprehend either. And that's when it's magic. Magic.
Yes.
That was all. Science. And a nice baritone. Okay, I can't get those. Let's slide down the house.
Let's do it.
One small step for mankind. One giant leap for Hernandez. Because he is short.
Yes, Christmas hat.
Yes,
we haven't
my
even had
aunt
Thanksgiving
made it.
yet.
I know, it's not what you think. My aunt sews beautiful creations.
Yeah.
And by golly.
That is a beautiful
hat.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. But yeah. No, it's mid-November. It's officially official around the world. I'm just surrendering. Ooh, hello.
Wow. Wow. Oh, look at the detail on this side with the branches going up.
Ooh,
Do you see that?
Yes, it happens on this side as well.
Wait, I can't capture. Okay, there we go.
No, I mean, the camera wasn't designed. Ooh, look
I
at
got-
the tree behind.
Ooh, I got some of it though. Wow.
I love, like, the bark of trees is so beautiful to me because just look at this character, different dimension. This is also how you can tell different trees apart. They have different types of bark. Can I name this tree? No. But can I tell that it's different from that tree because of the bark? Yes. And size? True. And leaves. That's why I love leaves. Leaves are the identifiers of the trees.
That is a pretty bark. Look at that.
I know.
Look at that.
Wow. Look at this bark behind here. It looks like there's lettering.
It does.
in the bark.
I can zoom in. Yep. Oh, that does look like it. Wow.
Sorry, glove.
Is it? Thank you. I'm dropping them. Thanks, dear.
I have fetched ye a glove.
Thank you. Okay, let's go that way.
Oh, I have an idea. We're gonna ask the branch.
Oh,
it's
there we
something
go.
I love to do in nature. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, let's see. Should we go? Oh, okay. We're going right. I'm not moving it. Thank you. Let's go this way.
All right.
Hello. Thank you. You, I feel like a curly wizard.
Yeah, you got the legit walking stick.
That's fascinating too. Yes, they do. Also litter. Come on, people.
Aw.
Respect your space. All right. I love doing this as an intuition exercise because it's a fun way to just follow your way in the woods. And who knows where you'll go? Only you know if you decide to follow. And it always brings us back. That's the fun thing. I've definitely used this technique to get out of the woods when I was lost once. So I figured, what could it hurt? There's a lot of trails here. I don't know them all. And I was like, I've made a huge mistake. How do I get out of here? So that was a lot of fun. And it really connects you to the spirit of the woods, which, as you can see, I love. See each other next time. I hope everyone's doing well.
Oh, wait.
I'm frozen in a smile.
Wait.
Ah,
Oh, no,
stick
wait.
broke. You watched me break my love.
No.
So, there was a moment when I was outside hiking where my friends and I found a stick. And for funsies' sake, we decided to ask the stick which direction we should go in the woods. Now, this is actually something you can do because nature has a way of connecting itself to you. And so when you decide to trust nature, you will find that nature will trust you. So, what to do if you decide to try this technique is find a natural stick in the woods. It's excellent if it comes to its own natural point. Those are best. If you are with a friend, then you can take a friend and put your hands alongside the brim of the stick. Now you'll want to do it individually, so one hand is yours, one hand is theirs, the next hand is yours, and so on. Both your hands should be on the stick, and neither of you are meant to move it. That's not the purpose of this. The purpose is just to share the holding of the stick. And then you ask for the stick to point in the true direction. And the stick will always lead you in the true direction. So this is a technique that I have used when I got lost in the woods, which has happened, of course. And I was with my friend. We were a long ways, like we weren't a little lost, we were a lot lost. And I will share that story with you because it was so cool. So remember, the purpose is to let the stick guide you out. Now, this is something that will work for you if you believe it's going to work for you. And if you believe in a bunch of posh and you're like, that's not going to work for me, then you're right. It's not going to work for you. Whichever one you believe, that's the one that's going to be true for you every time, 100% of the time. So, if you want to try this, I recommend, but be aware of what you are actually believing as you decide to do it. And I guarantee you, that will be the case. So, my friends and I were in the woods, quite lost. Happened to have a stick with the natural point that I had picked up earlier in the night, and we decided let's try this technique. By the way, this technique is totally something I read in a Neil Gaiman book, the book The Ocean at the End of the Lane. Read it if you haven't. Love Neil Gaiman. Hashtag love Neil Gaiman. Used to always say Gaiman, Neil Gaiman. So we're in the woods. We have the stick. And we decide, let's try this because as it does in winter, it was getting dark fast and early and we needed to get on home. So with our hands on the stick again in opposite hands, we asked for it to point in the true direction. And remember, the purpose is not for either one of you to move the stick. It's simply to follow where the stick leads. And trust me, you will find yourself suddenly moving the stick and pointing in a direction. So what's your next move? Follow the stick. And every time you will find
that it will be pulling you. You'll be saying, I'm not moving this, and your friend will be like, I'm not moving this either, but you will find yourself naturally following the polarity that is occurring. And yes, we did find our way out of the woods. It was amazing, magical even. So, try this technique. Let me know if it works for you, and let me know what you believe. Because remember, belief is everything. Das Wunder. I shall see you next time, my friends. Be well. Like and leave a comment, and if you really liked it, then you can go and click the subscribe bar down there. Click it. I dare you. I mean, you don't have to, but you can. Do 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 do.